All right, everybody. I'm going to be showing you how to do breath counting in I Am. This session type is based off of Daniel Levinson's breath counting task, which is a measure of attention and mindfulness that was produced out of the University of Madison, Wisconsin. The way this simply works is you're just going to observe the natural flow of your breath and you're going to count from 1 to 9 on each out breath. And you're just simply going to continue this cycle of counting from 1 to 9 until you finish the session. If for whatever reason you forget the count or accidentally go over the count, it's not a problem. You just simply start back at 1 anytime that happens. And what we can see here is we have 3 buttons. The primary one, count breath, you can, and for all buttons actually, you can click on it with your mouse, or if you're on a computer, there are keys that correspond to each button, as we can see here. And if you're on mobile, you can simply touch it with your fingers. But the way this simply works is on each out breath. So if I go 1, I would click the count button or count breath button, and I would continue doing that until I get to the 9th breath. And on the 9th and last count, instead of clicking count breath, we're going to click reset count. And this is to log that we have, or at least we believe we have successfully completed a 9 breath cycle. If you forget which count you're on, say you get to count 3 and you get a little distracted, you can simply click the forget count button and then you'll start over at 1 on the next out breath. And then if you go over as well, you can click the forget count button as well. So the reset count button should only be clicked on the 9th breath, assuming you believe you're on that 9th out breath. And that is simply it. To give you a quick demonstration, I'm just going to go through one cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'll start back over at 1. Once you have completed the session, you can either save it privately or you can share it publicly and it will show up in the feed. And what we can see right here is there's some visualization about how this actually looks. We can see I actually did not do any correct counting. In fact, you can see on the first button I pressed was I forgot the count, and then I started correctly, and then I hit the reset timer incorrectly, or the reset button incorrectly, and then I started over at 1 again, and we can even see that I accidentally didn't press it at the right time, and you'll see that it gets marked as an X to show you that the reset was not clicked at the correct time. And that is breath counting.